Hello everybody, Mr. Mobs here, welcome back to the channel. So today we're playing a bit of Lone Echo. It's the original, the first one of the series. There's two. It's a game that I really enjoy, well, both 1 and 2.
Open a new voice log entry.
Acknowledged. Recording.
Okay. This is Captain Liv Rhodes, personal log entry for 7 of October 2126. This will be my final week aboard Kronos 2. In just a few days, I'll be leaving Saturn behind and making my way to my new assignment on Ceres. A bit odd, actually, saying it out loud.
Excuse me.
Anyway, all mining sites are running smoothly. Overnight harvest totals are a bit lower than I'd like. Oh, we had some sputtering on the number 12 RCS thruster, but Jack and I managed. Oh, Jack. Good. Hold on a tick. Hera, pause recording.
Acknowledged, Captain Rhodes.
Morning, sunshine. And how are we feeling today? Jack, are you with me? Hera, let's go ahead and run Jack's calibration program.
Acknowledged.
Right. On you go, Jack. I'll see you in a few.
Yeah, so basically, sorry for the interruptions there.
Module D221. Manual dexterity.
This is a Rift game. It's for PCVR, but you can play it on the Quest. I'm using virtual desktop to play it.
I am Hera, Central AI for the Kronos 2 Orbital Mining Facility. I will guide you through this calibration program. First, close your hand to form a fist. Now extend your index finger. Good. To proceed, use your index finger to press the hollow button in front of you. Now reach out and grab the glowing disc that just appeared. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Yep.
Module M101. Basic motor functions.
So I'll talk a bit more once this has gone through its thing. Otherwise I keep talking over the character.
Please pull the handle above you to exit the activation pod. This labor unit will guide you through the module. Now carefully follow it by pulling yourself through the environment using any solid surface.
This is clearly the tutorial. So it's a Rift game, playable on the Quest or any other PCVR headset, as long as you,
follow the labor unit to proceed.
I say, obviously have a PC. There was like
Take your time and follow the guide.
an esports just called Echo VR, I think it was called. Unfortunately that got shut down, but that was really good. It had quite a lot of
Now carefully pull yourself forward and release to glide to the exit.
following. Oops, that wasn't so good. So yeah, this is anti-gravity. Might not be for everyone.
Module complete. Module M205. Maneuvering thrusters. Your hands are equipped with maneuvering thrusters, allowing you to move more freely in zero gravity. Activate left thruster. Activate right thruster. Now please exit the activation pod and use your maneuvering thrusters to reach the door ahead.
The level of detail in this game is lovely. It's a really good looking game.
Used in short bursts or held down for continuous usage. Please press the hollow button near the door to proceed.
It's like Oculus Studios before they stopped making
Now navigate
games.
the environment using only your maneuvering thrusters. Do not grab any surfaces during this test.
I think their last the last game they actually did was Lone Echo 2, which is a shame because you know, any support for PCVR AAA
Test your
games
calibration at 50%.
is a good thing in my eyes, but obviously the market is more of a standalone market these days, as everyone knows. Although the most commonly used headset on Steam is a Quest, but I guess that's just because of price point, I guess.
We will now calibrate your communication system. When someone speaks to you, a reply notification may appear above your wrist. You may then respond by holding down the dialogue button on either hand and selecting a reply with your index finger. Hold down the dialogue button now. Input confirmed. Now hold down the dialogue button and select a reply.
Understood.
Good. Continuing calibration. Often,
So-
you will have a limited time to select a reply. In these cases, silence is considered a viable option. Do you understand?
How long do I have to reply?
Most often, you will have 10 seconds to reply, but this number may vary under special circumstances. Now exit the activation pod and move into the room ahead.
Yeah, it looks wicked. I like the detail on my arm. I don't know how well this is going to come through on the video, but like the detail, the reflections,
Please follow the release handle to exit the activation
looks
pod.
amazing. If you've played this game before, but you've played it like on maybe on the Quest 1 or something like that, definitely go back and play it on a higher resolution
You can
headset.
also initiate conversations at points of interest throughout the world. If you look at certain people or objects while you are close to them, their name will appear, and an icon will indicate that you can use the dialogue button. You may then hold down the dialogue button and select an option, just like a reply. Now start a conversation with the labor unit, and speak about the Fury transport model in this room.
Okay, will do.
Unit 42, what is your primary directive?
To assure the safety and well-being of Kronos 2 station personnel.
Who serves aboard the Kronos 2 station?
Captain Olivia Rhodes and you, the prototype Series 11 android designated as Echo 1.
Okay.
Please talk about the 2 points of interest in the room to continue.
A Mark 1 Fury transport, 1/48th scale.
Be advised, while real Fury transports can be used to travel to distant locations across the Kronos 2 station, I do not recommend attempting to ride this one.
Noted.
Very cool.
Communication system fully calibrated. Would you like to proceed to the next module?
I'm ready to proceed.
Acknowledged. Please stand by.
So yeah, like I
Module
was saying,
131. Data scanner.
in a minute. Definitely worth revisiting, for sure.
Error. Calibration program failure. Stand by for reboot.
The directors have been pushing to make fully automated deep space mining the company's top priority. Your Echo unit is the perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap. I'm 1 week from leaving, and you're just now telling me Jack's not coming.
Command wants the Echo unit to assume your duties when you leave for Sirius.
Well, how long has Command known about this?
Liv, I don't think...
How long?
Higher-ups have been discussing it for maybe 6 months.
6 months?
But the final decision didn't come down until late last week.
No, forget it. This is unacceptable.
Command's not really asking for your approval here.
Tell Command to look at our numbers. Look at our harvest totals, purity levels. Our efficiency rating jumps 3 points every quarter. Command wants to see numbers like that on Ceres? I need Jack with me.
Still calling him Jack, huh?
Well, what else would I call him?
Look, I get it. You've been working with that particular unit a while.
Okay, I see where this is going.
But it's a machine. It doesn't actually care about you. Whatever attachment you think you have with it isn't real. It's all just algorithms and subroutines.
This is different. Jack is different.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Your orders stand. The Echo unit is to remain on the station. Understood?
Just hear me out.
Is that understood, Captain Rhodes?
Understood. Kronos 2 out. Jack, what happened?
My calibration program crashed. I appear to be stuck in the activation pod.
That's odd. Your diagnostic programs never just flat out crashed before. It must have suspended the pod's release procedures.
In the event of activation pod failure, Titan Protocol recommends performing a complete power cycle of the pod, followed by a level 3 inspection of...
You're all set.
Here we go.
Listen, about my conversation with Command, how much did you overhear?
All of it.
I heard enough to know I'm no longer going with you to Ceres.
Seems you've earned yourself a promotion. The directors want you to take over my duties as station. You'll be in charge.
That would make this our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Look, they just hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, Command splitting us up, I've never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except... I'm sorry, Jack.
There's no need to apologize, Olivia. While the situation is unfortunate, it's not your fault.
I don't know. Guess it's a night off. Let's get our last week started.
Robot break room. Yeah, so graphically amazing, really good game. I've played all the way through both of them. I definitely recommend playing them if you haven't played them before, or if you haven't played them for a long time. You've perhaps played them on older hardware and you've got maybe a more up-to-date graphics card or an up-to-date headset or both.
You go activate the bridge while I pull the overnights.
Copy that.
And I think that's the fun about some of these titles. I did a video a while back on Half-Life Alyx and if it's still relevant in 2024. And that's simply because, although it's an old game, you can still play it on newer hardware and kind of get a new experience.
Your swear count is not increased for nearly 10 hours. Congratulations.
Oh, quit playing with that damn thing. I mean, shit.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, playing it through on new hardware is like a new experience because you get to see like a higher level of detail and just go back and really enjoy the game again, you know. So if you enjoy the visuals, then, you know, it's not all about good graphics, I understand that, but it certainly is nice to go back and see how well the game kind of fares up. Oh, look. Oops, terrible. Let's try again. Let's try and leave it more. Ah, that's cool. So, yeah, I mean, straight away here, so I knew about this disc, but I've never noticed these before. It's volleyball. Where's that gone? Somewhere else. So that's quite fun. So like I was telling you before,
I should
you probably
activate the
already know,
bridge.
but the game Echo VR was used to play with this disc. I think they've managed to get it up and running still on different servers. But yeah, you play with this disc and it's basically like a esports game, like a, not football, like a frisbee style game where you throw that disc, try and score goals.
This is the first helium-3 deposit mined at the Kronos 2 facility.
Always when I've played this, I've always just gone through fairly quick. I've never really like explored as much as I probably should have done.
The Kronos 2 station has been in operation for over 5 years. Liv has been its longest tenured captain.
You know, they've clearly put a lot of effort into this.
Liv, if you keep consuming this snack food, you risk getting a cavity.
I can't help it. They're the only thing edible up here.
I could dispose of them if you like.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. So I've got to open the thingy-me-bob, but I thought if I just explore a little bit more first. So yeah, I'm playing this with everything cranked up. I'm using like a higher end PC. I don't know. I think the first time I played it through was on my old Asus laptop. It was a F15. I can't remember the graphics card now. The graphics card was what was it now? 1660 Ti, I think it was. Can't remember the CPU, but it did run this via virtual desktop.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
I'm really going to miss this part. I'll get started on the morning checklist in a bit. Just give me a moment to soak in this view.
Take your time.
Now you do, I don't want to spoil it, but you do get to go out to all these different places as well, which is quite fun. I can't remember if you actually go to Saturn or not.
We do have an especially striking view of Saturn this morning.
Almost like it's showing off. Do you happen to know what gives the planet its unique color?
Oh.
The upper atmosphere contains crystallized ammonia, which... I'm sorry, you wanted to answer your own question, didn't you?
It's all right, Jack. I'm sure I'll survive.
I wonder if that's true. I assume it is. Boing. Nice little dinosaur collection here.
Are you going to leave these behind?
I hadn't really thought about it. Why? Do you want to keep them?
And what purpose would I have for toy dinosaurs?
Well, something to remember me by?
You forget my memory is archived. I can remember you anytime I wish.
Suit yourself, but it won't be the same. So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
For your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So, congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I mean is, as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank. So technically, I can't be promoted.
Right. Well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack. To everyone else, I am merely Echo 1.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell? Jack, come up to the front of the bridge.
What's that up there?
You really should see this.
Affirmative. I see it.
Any idea what it is?
I'm afraid not. There are no records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
What the... Jack, are you alright?
I believe so.
You were glitching out.
The disturbance briefly disrupted my internal systems, but I'm not reading any permanent damage. Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The holo table. Something's wrong.
I'll investigate.
Hera, initiate broad spectrum scan. Focus on the following coordinates.
So I'm playing using virtual desktop. I know if I was using the link cable along with cranking up the settings in the debug tool, that I'd be getting better visuals. But honestly, even using virtual desktop, I'm really pleased with the results. But I do understand there would be better I'm actually playing in a different room to where my PC is. I play my seated games like the sim games.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
In my PC room.
Isolate and identify.
Acknowledged. Isolating. Awaiting input.
But other than that, I play in a completely different room because I have more space.
Saturn Orbital Zone Beta. Orbital Mining Facility. Designation Kronos 2. Central Mining Station. Malfunctions isolated.
That is a lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core containment chamber. Lockdown procedures in effect. Power failure reported in primary oxygen garden. Emergency failsafes triggered.
What, that's it? That's all we've got to go on?
Hera, can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected area?
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the CubeSats? How the hell did we... forget it. Let's just have a look for ourselves. Where are you, you little bugger? Ah, here we are. Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this CubeSat?
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by. It'll only be a moment.
Here we go. So this is another little
Module A131
tutorial
data scanner.
how to use my scanner, basically.
Your scanning tool allows you to collect data on anything in the environment. Please exit the pod to begin calibrating it. Please follow me to the disk spawner at the back of the room. Now activate your scanner by pressing the button on top of your hand. Both of your hands have this functionality. Good. Now aim the scanner at the I/O port on the disk spawner and hold the trigger to initiate a scan.
So cool the way that works. It feels wicked. I/O port is inactive.
Please scan the I/O port to continue. After scanning something, its name will appear next to your hand on the scanner's data tab. To see the results of your scan, grasp the tab and pull it away from your hand. Pull the data tab now. Excellent. Use the button on top of your hand to deactivate the scanner now. Good. To complete this module, gather scan data on 5 other materials or objects.
Okay.
4 scans remaining. Three scans remaining.
What else can I scan? I think I already scanned that, didn't I?
2 scans remaining.
Yeah.
1 scan remaining.
Disk spawner.
Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
All set?
Scanner fully calibrated.
Heads up.
Thank you.
Give that CubeSat a scan. See if you can work out what's wrong with it.
Scan complete.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Oh, well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the entire facility.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, of course, it would to you.
So that's like a bit of a
Set
side
objective to your
mission,
ARM computer, but consider it low priority for now.
like a side
Objective
quest.
received.
Because these things.
Then,
Oops.
what's the real problems? What do you think? What's next?
Hera, status update on your scan of the anomaly.
Scan currently 3% complete.
3%? What's the problem?
The sensor network is attempting to perform a full spectrum scan of an unknown entity. It might take a while.
Lovely. Well, in the meantime, we've got 3 Tier 1 malfunctions that need our attention. What do you say we get started on those repairs?
Good idea.
I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console. You can just keep yourself occupied till then, I'm sure.
Of course.
So, yeah, those little things there, they're dotted around all over the place. And like the little kind of side quest, side mission is to activate them all, which I've never done. Done some of them. So here, there you go. So there's activate. Oh, I never realised it gives you a list of where they all are. That's cool. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I can hear my cat calling me. Let her in. There we go. Sorry about that. She's now in. Okay, so yeah, you get a list of all where they are. That's good. Never realised that. And then what was the other thing? There was. Where's my? There it is. Go on. Here's my active quest. Meets her in the bay. So if I activate that, then it gives me a. Or it should give me where I need to go. Well, it doesn't. I thought it did. Just telling lies. But I've got to meet her anyway. She's over there. I can see that. So it's really good fun. Like that, there's a lot of objects that are interactive one way or another. Don't know what half of them do, but I think that's quite fun. Here we go. And you can go. This is a bedroom with the 3 shells. Now this is a joke from one of the old movies. I think it was Total Recall. And you have like 3 shells in the bathroom.
Jack, I'm all set. Let me know when you're ready to get started.
And I think that's a bit of a play on that. This is Olivia's bedroom. Jack, do not touch. Boop.
Do you think you'll visit Earth now that you've been transferred to the inner planets?
I've thought about it. Be nice to finally see
London. Where your parents are from.
Right.
London.
My father never could stop singing its praises. He never called it by name, though. It was just the city. Was never the only one that had ever existed.
Based on the wear of this brush head, you should have replaced it several days ago.
Yes, thank you, Jack. Would you like
Anyway.
to create a dental care schedule for me while you're at it?
Very well. Setting reminder for...
Joking, Jack. Joking.
Jack needs to get a sense of humour installed. Okay, let's do this mission. Hello.
Ready when you are.
Come on, then. Let's go sort out those malfunctions. Not the best way to start our last week. Don't believe we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time.
It gives us something to do, doesn't it?
We've also never had an unidentified spatial anomaly suddenly appear directly off our port bow.
It's a day of firsts, really.
You do realize it's possible we just made a groundbreaking scientific discovery.
Well, let's not go writing our Nobel acceptance speeches just yet. Well, at least not until we're certain the station isn't going to fall apart.
Okay, so here's a cube. Scan it.
An encrypted audio file. Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network. If I scan more of them, I may be able to crack the encryption.
Interesting. Okay, and here's space darts. Yeah, that was never going to work, was it? Right. Should we go over to her, see what she wants? Now, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, but I think you can get updated boosters that make you go faster. Can't remember. That might be another game. Probably hear my cat wanting my attention. I think I'll probably just do this mission and then I'll call it a day.
Warning, unsecured cargo in the hold.
So I can
Yeah,
feed
that much I
my
worked
cat.
out. Can you tell me why we have unsecured cargo in the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that.
Okay. Yeah, this looks wicked. So let's...
Alright, Jack. Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any
Alright, Jack.
priority alerts?
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look.
Right. Hit me up.
Let's see.
Do the first
Take a
one.
look at your
Oxygen
objectives
garden.
on your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Oxygen garden.
Let's fix the power failure in the oxygen garden.
Okay, follow me.
Will do. Oh, careful. Rude. So you can move faster if you kind of pull yourself along like that. Sling yourself in the right direction.
Power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden.
There we go.
I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck. Jack, I think you're going to have to cut through.
I'll need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right.
Of course.
Considering the power outage, let's also calibrate your entry light.
Why not?
Module A, 901. Reactive cutter. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the door ahead.
So just quickly talk about the channel. We've got a goal of 500 subscribers. So far we've got, what, 415 I think. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please support the channel and hit that subscribe button. If you are an active subscriber already, then I really appreciate your support.
Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist.
Stick some comments in the comment section. I like to interact with all of you.
Use the reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets.
Tell me if you've played this game before. What are your thoughts? Any other games that are similar that you'd recommend? Like I say, I am always looking for new content. So any recommendations are welcome.
Complete. Lift open the door to proceed.
Okay.
Highlighting cuttable surface. Use your reactive cutter to cut out a portion of the highlighted panel. Once you have cut away enough of the panel, press the hollow button to complete this calibration module. Calibration module complete.
So quite fun little tools there to use.
Module H, 144. Helmet visor. You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet with your index finger. Please open your helmet visor now.
On the left side of my helmet.
Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. You can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right side of your helmet. Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location.
There we go. Right. Navigate through the darkness. Now what?
Please Please shine your headlamp on my location.
It's like hide and seek. I heard you over here somewhere. Are you down? Are you hiding under here? Oh, look at that.
Well
Hello.
done. I am moving to new coordinates in the next room. Find me and shine your headlamp on my location.
Okay, sure. It is like hide and seek. Ooh. Right, let's pull myself a bit faster. There we go. Clearly going to be behind here, isn't she?
Excellent. Please press the button on the right side of your helmet to turn off the headlamp and complete the module. Calibration module complete.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the
Okay.
access panel so we can pull the door release handle.
Oh, wrong one. Boop.
Excellent. Follow me. Let's get started.
Sure.
Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative. I'm starting to crack the encryption. If I find more CubeSats, I should be able to save the completed audio file to my ARM computer. That will let me share any files I find with Liv once I've gathered enough information.
Nice.
Olivia, I've located the maintenance panel.
Perfect. Keep your light on it for a moment while I remove the cover.
Well, I just did that for you. Oh. There you go.
Looks like we've got some fused wiring.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
Sure. Emergency something or the other. Is that this thing? No. Is that this thing over here? Maybe. Oh, hang on. Perhaps if I do. There you go. Went in the wrong way, didn't I? Right.
Let's get the junction online so we can start the diagnostics.
Alright, patience. There we go. Found it.
I've reached the junction cover. Did you bring a spanner?
Just cut through the bolts. We can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot. Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit only has enough juice to diagnose one system at a time. Go ahead and get started when you're ready.
Okay. This is the first one. Some more bolts to cut.
The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us still has to breathe the air here for the next few days. The air composition needs to stay balanced, Jack.
There you go. Balanced.
Bioregenerative
Done.
systems calibrated.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
Mammalian, huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound clinical.
Once I'm gone, you'll probably be able to shut down this part of the ring.
I think I'll keep it, actually. To add color.
Jack, you aren't starting to enjoy botany, are you?
yes.
A robot gardener. I guess the truth really is stranger than fiction. Use
Right.
the junction to select another system.
Let's go that way next. Oh, another one of these little naughty things. Was that not? Have I already done that one? Was that the first one that I did then? Okay. What have I got to do here then? More bolts, clearly.
The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the main reservoir containment. You'll need to pump a handle to restore pressure to the plumbing.
Okay.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation
Nice.
system within operating parameters.
That should help keep the plants healthy.
Let's go back to the last one now. And then that should be this mission done.
Let's tackle the last system.
Go over this way again. Back to this thing. Right over there. Ah, this one's not too far, is it?
The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a closer look.
Conversion coils unlocked.
As long as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
Okay. What am I doing? Oh, right, I see. Silly. There we go.
Power current stabilized.
Conversion process successful. Current strong.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Once I finish replacing these wires, we should be able to get the lights on. Hera, verify all oxygen garden subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Right, I'm about done here. Do you see the access panel near me?
Yes.
I see the access panel.
Good. You'll
Yeah,
need
what
to
about-
wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker.
Need to open it first, surely. Okay. Silly Billy.
Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker. Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
Oh, we love a countdown.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Oxygen garden operational. Environmental control systems restored.
That's a new
Ah.
system we don't have to worry about.
Looks lovely.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here.
Okay, so that's that mission done. I will leave it there. As you can see, it's a lovely game.
Ground fault in the cargo bay and the temperature spike in core containment. What's next on the agenda?
Thank you very much for watching. I hope to have some new videos up soon. Have a nice day. Cheers.